Man, I am working these videos out. Speaking of working out, I've got a really big, heavy box in front of me that's not your mother for once on my table. And it's something that's a little off for the channel, but I'm not any kind of stranger to doing things that don't really fit into the theme of the channel. They kind of do, but you know, I'm getting sidetracked here. So we have another thing from Strich, and it's this right here. So this big old box right here contains I gotta set it down, it's heavy, a portable DJ booth table station, is what that says. Essentially what it is it's just like a big metal frame stand. Now, why would I need this? Well, I've mentioned it a bunch of times before, but in case you're new here, I have a side hustle where I actually DJ events. So I do like school dances, and you know, my like bread and butter is trivia and bingo games, right? Things like that I don't necessarily need. Well, the games I don't need something like this for, but most certainly when I go to do a school event or something bigger, right, an outdoor event or something, it's really nice and handy to have something like this. Now, I don't have any events planned thus far, so I can't like take this out into the field and do a field test with it, but I do have my rather, well, it's a wide room that way. It's like a rectangular room, but enough to fit this here, set it up, and test the quality of it to see if it would even survive an outdoor experience, right? So I've cut open the box and just kind of, I need to cut it open more to be honest, just to kind of see what's inside, right? So Strich is sponsoring this video. They did send this out. Thank you very much. If you happen to be in the market for something like this, if you're watching this and you're a fellow DJ or an aspiring DJ, hello, how are you? So we get the user manual, probably handy to set the thing up. Bunch of styrofoam, and then obviously we're going to get some various different pieces in the box, and they're all like metal framed something or another. So we're gonna go ahead and take them out of here. I'll start putting them together and film some kind of video about putting it together. It shouldn't be that hard to put together because it folds up and it's portable. If it's anything like the one that I'm used to using, these little parts right here that are like your table, like where you actually set the stuff on, they'll like pop off and basically hang on the side, and then you just fold it up. So we'll see though. Let me get it out of the box. We'll put it together. Again, there's a link in the description if you want to pick one of these up. So let me get all this out of the way. All right, so I've got everything out of the box, and what's really cool about it is that it's got a couple of extra pieces that I was kind of hoping that it had, and I'm really glad they do. So I just wanted to talk to you about it real quick. So first and foremost, this is not the cool part at all, but you do get like all your screws and your little things that you screw into the legs and all that kind of stuff. You know, you get all those. They look like they're all there. But here's what's really cool. So you get an ass ton of Velcro strips. I mean, I'm talking like they just reached into a box of these and like, and then like taped them together. So that's cool. If I don't use them for this stand, I'll use them for my pedal boards. Can't never have too many of those. You get two, a black and a white, that was smooth as shit, covers. So when the stand is set up, they're like, not mesh, I don't know the word, but they're like some kind of like stretchy, thin fabric that you can just stretch over, so it's not just a big mesh table, and you can kind of have a little bit of privacy behind there, like keep your computers and stuff behind it, all that kind of stuff. And then you do get a carrying bag. So everything is folded up, ready to go. You can throw it in a bag. You don't have to carry that big mesh metal thing around sans bag. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. I thought that was really cool that it came with all that stuff. And yeah, let me see what I can do about putting this thing together. All right, everybody, I got the DJ stand by Strich put together. Now it's time to put it to the test. DJ Electric Flamingo. I am so sorry for all of that. This setup is not something that I would use normally. But anyway, besides the dumb joke there and everything, I did get the DJ stand put together, and it's exactly what I thought it would be. It is a nice size stand. The only thing that I don't have on here as of now are the like mesh coverings, and I apologize if the room is a little bit darker. I turned my light down to get maximum effect out of my speaker back here. But yeah, so it's, like I said, it's exactly what I expected it to be. It's a pretty good quality. There were a couple of points putting it together that I did get a little frustrated with it because it just was not cooperating. But other than that, it was pretty easy to put together. I mean, it's a couple of screws with a hex key. You just screw in some parts that you go in there. It's like 3 main parts. You have the legs, then you have the top part, which kind of fold in together. You even have this little removable piece right here that goes on the side. It's kind of cool. The other stand that I use, that I borrow when I use it, because I actually don't have one of these myself, does not have that, and that's really cool. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of room. There's the little holes here on the back to run your wires through, your chargers, all that kind of stuff. Plenty of room for 1, 2 computers, whatever. If you have one of the little turntable mix, you know, wicca things, you could do that. Put that on here just fine. And it's pretty stable too, pretty sturdy. I mean, as you would expect it to be. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this stuff off of here real quick, and then I'll give you like a little pan over of it if I haven't done like some B-roll of it already. And then I'll show you how you take this thing apart and store it, because once you put it together, that's it. So you go through the frustrations of putting it together, and then it's put together. You remove really the main part here, and you're done. That's it. So let me go ahead and do all this, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, so to take it apart, it's really 3 pieces. So it's not as easy as I thought it was, but it's still relatively easy. So you have all of these little parts right here, right? These little parts, these little screws, go up underneath around this top kind of guard, right? So you unscrew those, you take and fold this up like that. Then you just literally pop this part off like that. And lastly, you just take the bottom frame, fold it up like that. And I have the bag down here. You just stack them up in the bag. And it's really that simple. Like I said, once you put it together, it's pretty much put together. I think the only kind of like real pain in the ass part is having to screw that little mesh around the top, because you have to go back up under there and re-screw everything. But other than that, it's pretty solid. It's affordable, it's reliable, and I recommend it. Coming from one DJ to potentially another. And now if I don't use this for DJ events, I can still use this around the studio. This would be like an interesting workbench, because it's about the length of the table that I use. So who knows? Who knows? But at the end of the day, it's a great DJ booth, right? So if you're an aspiring DJ, or if you're someone that's looking for an affordable solution for maybe smaller events, definitely check out the Strich DJ booth table station. They hit all the SEO points there, huh, I guess. So there's a link in the description. Thank you very much, Strich, for sending this out. Had a great time making this video, as I have been making all these videos for you guys recently. Had a great time checking this one out. It was different. I always like different. So again, links in the description. Check it out. Thank you very much for watching this video if you actually did. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.